Hare Krishna Mataji, is my screen visible, Mataji?
Yes, Prabhuji, it is visible.
Okay, so we will start. So we'll start with Guru Pranam Mantra. Om Agyanam Timirandhasya Gyanan Jana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yutapadakamlam Shri Gurun Vaishnavam Cha Shri Rupam Shagrajatam Shagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadhvaitam Sadhuvatan Parijan Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Shri Visakhan Vitam Cha Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pacharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschate Sutarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivashadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So the teachings is based on the teachings of His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. So we pay our humble obeisances and to His feet so that his teachings of Bhagavad Gita we can apply in our life. So in chapter number 13, we have seen that living entity is entangled to the material nature, that is Prakriti, due to desire for the enjoyment. Okay. So Prakriti, we have in detail, we have discussed the Prakriti, okay, the entangled in the material nature, that is Prakriti. Now in chapter 14, Krishna continues his explanation. So about the Prakriti, the three modes of Prakriti, the three modes we'll read. So from the starting, we were discussing the three modes of nature are there, three modes of nature are there. So we'll discuss about the three modes in this chapter. So what these three modes of material nature are, how they work, how they bind Jiva, and how they destroy the Krishna Bhakti. So chapter name you can see here, Gunatraya Vibhag Yoga. So what is it? So that is called three modes of material nature. Gunatraya. Gun means the modes. Okay, so what are the divisions based on the modes? We will be looking at those things in this chapter. Okay, so this chapter is based on the modes of nature. Okay. Okay, so three modes of material nature. So the mnemonic is trap, because modes mean rope. Okay, modes, gun in Sanskrit meaning rope. So they are also binding. So are also trapping. Okay, so they are trapping us. So the mnemonic in this chapter is trap. The T for three modes. We will look at the three modes from the sloka 1 to 9. Then race for prominence. How they are racing for prominence, one mode over another mode. And then action in the mode, how the people act in those modes, and the pure life. What happens to people who go above those modes? So what happens to those people? So the mnemonic is trap. Okay. So you can see in this three modes are represented by three like women. Okay, they are controlling the men here. Below are the men, and they are controlling. Like three modes are Satoguna, Rajoguna, and Tamoguna. And Krishna, you can say Krishna is above all these three modes. Okay, Krishna is above. So Krishna is controlling the three modes. Okay, the Prakriti is under Krishna. Okay. So what is the relationship between the Jiva and Prakriti and the Lord? Let's try to understand. So in 14.3, Krishna is saying, Mama yonir mahad brahma tasmin garbham dadhami ham Sambhava sarvabhutanam tato bhavati bharata. The total material substance called as Brahman is the source of birth, and it is that Brahman that I impregnate, making possible the birth of all living beings, O son of Bharata. Lord impregnates Prakriti. So Krishna is the father. Okay, Krishna is all of us fathers is Krishna, and Krishna is impregnating. So Krishna is the Bij Pradapita. So he is father of all the living entity. Whatever living entity we see in this world is Krishna is the father. Okay. Sarva yonesu kanteya vityah sambhavanti murtya sambhavanti yaha tasam brahma mahad yonir aham bija pradapita. So Krishna is saying aham, that is me, bija pradapita. So I am the father. Pita means father. Bija pradah means I am the original seed giving father. So Krishna is saying it should be understood that all species of life, O son of Kunti, are made possible by birth in this material nature, and that I am the seed giving father. So Krishna is the original father. Krishna is trying to say I am the original father. So Krishna is ultimate father. So you can see Maya Devi is there, that is Durga Devi. So she is bowing in front of Krishna. Okay, so she is working under the direction of Krishna. What is the purpose of this material world creation? Why did world created? So what is the why this world is being created? Why this Durga is being created? Okay, so Durga Devi is maintaining. Durga Devi is looking after this Durga. Durga means the prison. So this world is like a prison house. Why this world is like a prison house? So this material is because this material world is meant for misery. Okay, and just as a prison house is meant for punishment, and punishment is given for the reformation of our thought. Okay, so our thinking process, for the reformation of our thinking process, a person who has done some bad work is put in the jail so that thought reformation occurs. Okay, so we are also in this material world, and this material world is being compared to a jail, and we are put in this jail for the thought reformation. Okay, so that we can understand that Krishna is the supreme person. Okay, and this world is Dukkhalayam Ashashvatam. So this is the word used for this temporary material world by Krishna. Okay, so what is the meaning of Dukkhalayam? Dukkha is sadness. Okay, misery. Alayam is the house. So this world is the house of Dukkha. So everywhere you will get in this house is Dukkha. Bhojanalaya, you will get Bhojan. Okay, Pustakalaya, you will get Pustak. Dukkhalaya, you will get Dukkhalaya. So this world is a Dukkhalaya. Ashashvatam. So this world is temporary. Okay, we are here in this world is temporary, like a hotel. We came to the hotel, we check in, we check out. We will live for some time, then we check out. We go to our original hotel or original home. So this world is also like a temporary home. This world is like a hotel. So we came to this hotel, we checked in, and we have to also check out. Okay, so that is the thing. So jivas are bound in this material world. So in you will see in the prison house, the prisoners are bound by the shackles. They have shackles, they have hatkadi. But the jiva in this material world are also bound by hatkadi. So what is that hatkadi? What is that rassi? What is that rope? That rope is called modes. Okay, the modes of material nature. So the material nature, the prison house have some modes. That mode is invisible to us. We are not able to see that rope. Okay, but that rope is bounding us. That rope is causing bounding us, and that's why we are called bounded. Living beings are like bounded. They are like bounded. So we all are like bounded. Okay, by the modes of nature, and the modes of nature we cannot see, but they are there. Okay. So the hatkadi of this material world is modes. Okay. I have already described the Goloka chart. So this is Garbhodakshaya Vishnu. From the navel of Garbhodakshaya Vishnu, the lotus flower is arising, and Brahma is there, who is making the material world now. So 14 planetary system is making, then Narakloka is making, and then one Kshirodakshaya Vishnu, next expansion is there, the next Purusa avatar is there, that is Kshirodakshaya Vishnu, and he is present in every atom, every living entity as Paramatma. Okay, so this was the material world we already described. And this material world is under Durga Devi. Okay, Durga Devi is in charge of this material world. This Durga is this material world, and Durga Devi is the in charge of this material world, who is looking after this material world. How are we bound in this material world? How are we bound? Through the shackles. What are the shackles? What are the ropa? What is the rope? The Guna. That is the three modes are the shackles. Okay. So modes of material nature. So what are the modes of material nature? Let's try to understand. Sattvam rajastama iti guna prakriti sambhavaha nibandhanti mahabaho dehe dehinam avyayam. Material nature consists of three modes. So this material nature consists of three modes. First one, mode of goodness. Okay. Second one, mode of passion. Then the third one, that is mode of ignorance. Mode of goodness is also called Satoguna. Mode of passion is also called Rajoguna. And the mode of ignorance is also called Tamoguna. So three modes are there. When the eternal living entity come in contact with the nature, the eternal living entity is the soul. When it comes in the contact with the nature, O mighty Arjuna, he becomes conditioned by these three modes. So what is the meaning of conditioned by the three modes? The condition, you can see here. Conditioned means tied up. So what is the meaning of condition? Conditioned means tied up by the three modes. So these modes are like a rope. They are tying us. Okay. And that's why we are called Baddha Jiva. Okay. That's why we are called Baddha Jiva. We are in a bandhan. We are in the shackle. We are tied up position. And we are tied up with the conditioning by the material modes. Okay, so these are the things. So you can see here clearly three modes are represented: Sattoguna, Rajoguna, Tamoguna, and they are all controlling the men. Okay, controlling the living entity. How do these modes affect us? So what is the impact of these modes within us? Okay, how these modes affect us? Okay, so this is the question now. How these three modes affect us? So let's try to understand each modes and try to see what is there in that mode, those modes. Okay. So people in the mode of goodness, that is Satoguna. So we'll be reading about the Satoguna. This is 14.6. So they are in always peaceful and happy. So people who are in Satoguna, you will find them very happy. Okay. They are very peaceful. They're active. They're proud of their knowledge. Okay. They don't want any other extra knowledge. Whatever knowledge they have, they're satisfied with that, and with them they are feeling that I am very happy. Okay, they're active. Okay, they are active, they're doing work. Okay, they're calm and creative thinking. They have calm and their thinking is creative. They can think. Helps one to find solution. So they will help other to find the solution. But like example is the Brahmana, scientist, philosopher, etc. But why does material nature binds them? You can see they are very peaceful, they are very happy, they are proud of their knowledge. How can this material bound them? So what is the answer? The sense of advanced happiness, the thing that I am happy, now I don't want anything. That sense causes them the bounding. Okay. Sense of advanced happiness binds them and keep them in repeated birth and death cycle. They are not thinking above that. They are thinking that, okay, I'm very satisfied in this. So I'm happy in this. I don't want any extra knowledge. Have sense of superiority, hard to humble, and I already know attitude. So when you tell them that Bhagavad Gita is saying this, but that we should know about God, we should surrender to God, they will know. They will think. They will say, I know everything. Whatever I know, that is sufficient. I already know of all the things I already know. So this attitude they have, and by this way they are bound to this material nature. Okay. People in the mode of passion, Rajoguna. Okay, how they are? Greedy, over ambitious, and very active. So in the Rajoguna, people are always active. They have unlimited desires. Okay, they are working, they are running after desires. The unlimited desires, they have one desire is fulfilled. They will run after other desire. They will be working from morning to evening. Every time they will working. They are very greedy. They will be working and they want money. Every work, whatever work they will do, they want something in the return. They will want some money. They will want some fame. Everything what they want, they do. They want something in the return. So that is the thing. How they are. Okay. So they're greedy, okay, over ambitious and very active. So they are very, very active, over ambitious. So they are greedy, over ambitious and very active, okay. Wants praise, honor in the society. So they want something. So they are working for the praise, their honor. So if they are doing some good work also, they want praise, they want honor in the society, okay. Selfish, envious, competitive and hasty. So they are selfish. They don't want other to be above from them, okay. Superiority complex they have, okay. So sometimes when their colleagues is in higher position, they will be very envious of that, okay. So they are very selfish, they are envious, competitive mentality and hasty, okay. Material enjoyment and sense gratification, they are money minded, okay. So they are money minded, everything whatever they are doing, they want money, money and money only, okay. They are material enjoyment, they are seeking material enjoyment, money minded. These are the quality of the people who are in the mode of passion. They are very active, you can see exercise they are doing, okay. For the body, they are very active, okay. Why does material nature binds them? How they are bound by the material nature? Fruits of action. So they want fruit of action, they want money, okay. Want to fulfill unlimited desire. So desire doesn't have any stoppage. They have unlimited desires and they want to fulfill. One desire fulfilled, another desire they will find, okay. Another desire they will find. One aim they have got, another aim they will find, okay, like that. Willing to sin to fulfill the desire, they can do sinful activity also to fulfill those desires. Cannot take a bhakti with determination. So this bhakti they cannot take with determination because they do not find anything in the return. They don't find money there, okay. And the people who are in the mode of ignorance, that is tamoguna. So what is the quality of people who are in the tamoguna? Okay, so it is 14.8. So these people, they do not know what is good for them, what is bad for them, for which they are working, why they are working, for what will the result of whatever work they are doing. So these are in complete ignorance, complete darkness, these people, and they are very lazy. In Rajoguna, people were very active. They will be running around money. But in the Tamoguna, people are very lazy. They will be sleeping too much. So let's see what are the qualities. They are lazy in darkness, madness, and crazy. So they are lazy. They sleep too much. They do not know what is good for them, what is bad for them. Whatever things should not be eaten, they will eat. Whatever things should not be done, they will do. These things are the quality of the people who are in the mode of ignorance. The name also suggestive of mode of ignorance. So what is bad, they will do that thing. Okay. Sleep for 10 to 12 hours, addicted to drinking, drug and intoxication. So intoxication they will do, drinking they will do. These things are there. This is what they are doing. They're sleeping too much. Postpone all plans and helpless. Okay. So if you tell them to work today, no, I'm not feeling good today. I will do tomorrow. Tomorrow, when tomorrow you ask, no, I'm not today. I'm not in the mood. Today's day is also not good. We'll do tomorrow, like that. And they will do mostly the things at the last, and they're helpless. They cannot do. Why? Because they want body comfort. Okay, they're confused. They want bodily comfort. Okay, and they're lazy to perform activity because they only want body comfort. Tamoguna people, Rajoguna people, they are not mostly after body comfort. They're too active. Their money, body, the body building, all those things. It will be the habit of the people of Rajoguna. But Tamoguna, they only want bodily comfort. If they sit at one place, they will be sitting like that. If they're sleeping, they will be sleeping. They don't want to do the work. They will be postponing. They're confused, fearful, depressed, panic. Panic is spelling, no? Confused, fearful, depressed, panic, dependent on others for happiness. Okay, so these are the quality of the people in Tamoguna. Why does materiality bind them? Because of madness, laziness, and sleep. They're too deluded to recognize Krishna's instruction. They cannot understand Krishna's instruction because their mind is not working. They're complete ignorance. Lazy to perform austerity. If you tell them, okay, Ekadashi is there, you do fasting. I want bodily comfort. I want something to be eaten. Empty stomach I cannot stay. Okay, so this is the type of reply they will give. Okay, they do not know that some, if you are doing fasting, it is good for your health only. Okay, so this example you can see, one baby sitting there with headphone, looking at the phone. Mother, headphone. Baby, mobile phone. Father, mobile phone. And this this dog is in also mobile phone. Okay, she's sleeping. These are the activities they are doing. So these are the people in the tamaguna. Okay, they are ignorant. They do not know what is good for them, what is bad for them, what for whom they are working, for what they are working. These things are not them. Not they're deluded. That is the thing. So identify your mode. So in which mode you are. Okay. So whatever quality we discussed, based on that, you identify your mode. So what time you wake up? So you have three options. Okay. This for you people. What time you woke up? In Satoguna time, that is 5 a.m. time. Rajaguna time, that is 8 a.m. time. And Tamaguna time at later morning. So in which mode you are? Answer. Everybody will think, Prabhuji, I am in Satoguna. Okay. So identify. It is for you only to identify. Nothing. I do not want answers. Okay. So identify which mode you are. Satoguna, 5 a.m. Prabhuji, we are waking at 6. 6 also, okay, we will consider Satoguna. If you are waking at 7, 8, 9, 10, then it is Rajaguna. Rajaguna is very active time. 5 a.m., 4 a.m., if you are waking up, doing sadhana, you are doing chanting, then this is the time for Satoguna. Rajaguna, 8 a.m., all of other people are waking up. Now this is time for running for office, for eating, where you are making the food, now running for the office. These are the people have become very active now. That is called Rajaguna time. And the Tamaguna time, when every people went to their office, everyone is settled, they are working, then you are waking up. So that is the time of Rajaguna. Okay. Activity after waking up. What activity you are doing after waking up? Identify your mode. If you are doing Satoguna, in Satoguna, you are doing chanting, you are taking good God's name. And Rajaguna, you are doing the exercise, active exercise. Tamaguna people, okay, where is my mobile? Let me see how many messages I got overnight, how the world was acting when I was sleeping, whether there any earthquake when I was sleeping, earth was depending on me, like that. Okay. So Tamaguna people, they will open the mobile directly. What was happening overnight? I was not seeing the mobile overnight. What happened to the mobile? What happened to this world? Let me see first. So that is the thing Tamaguna people do. Okay. So identify your mode. So if you have identified, if you are in Tamaguna, try to be in Rajaguna. If you are Rajaguna, try to be in Satoguna, or directly you can go to Satoguna. Okay. Books preferred. Identify your mode. Which book you want to read? Satoguna people, they will read Krishna book, Bhagavatam book, Bhagavad Gita book, spiritual books. Okay. Rajaguna people, how to make money, how the corporate works. Okay. What is the ego is my friend. We should be active. We should be always active. Corporate mind, entrepreneurship. Those people are in the Rajaguna category. Tamaguna, how to kill. This murder mystery. After war, blood orbit. What is war? Poppy war. So these are the things which is preferred by the Tamaguna people. Sleeping time. When you sleep, this is 9 time. Prabhuji, our class is in 9 time. How can we sleep late? Okay, Sataguna people after class they will sleep. Rajaguna, 11, 12 like this. Tamaguna, when everybody sleep, and Sataguna people wake up at 3:34, then they will sleep. Tamaguna people, most of the students, they are ignorantly they are doing this Tamaguna thing. They will whole night they will be waking up, and the morning they will be sleeping. This is the Tamaguna. Tamaguna people cannot acquire nicely knowledge. Okay, so students would be mostly in the Sataguna. So our parents, our grandfathers used to tell that you should wake up at 4, you should read. So those are the, because they knew that this is the time of Sataguna, and Sataguna is time for acquiring the knowledge. Okay, So every student should be reading, studying in the Satoguna time. Arjuna pondered, how does one mode become predominant? So how does one mode become predominant? So three modes we have. How does one mode become predominant? Okay. So how modes act during the time of day? So when we wake up early morning, that is the time of goodness. Okay. So if we are waking up in the early morning, we are in the mode of goodness. If we are waking in the late morning, afternoon or early evening, these are the time for passion. So people will be going to office. They will be working hard for maintaining their body, all these things. So they are working in the passion. So this time is called the time of passion. And the late night is called the mode of ignorance. So you cannot think what is correct, what is wrong. You cannot think correctly. You are in deluded. You are in darkness. So that mode at the night time, active mode is ignorance. So the thing is, everything what is in this nature is under this mode. Whatever you think, whatever thing you can see, okay, all things are in these three modes. Okay. So like the time of the day, goodness, passion, ignorance, according to that it is divided. Songs you take, okay, books you take, okay. So all of the thing, whatever foods you take, okay. So all of the things what you are thinking, all those things can be divided in the three modes, because these are the modes of material nature, and whatever we see around us is the nature only. So these all the things which we see around us is under those three category, okay. So like this is the time of day. So in the early morning is the goodness, passion is the daytime, and the ignorance is the late night time. Okay. So Arjuna pondered, what is the result of action in different modes? Okay. So results of action. So if we are active in the mode of goodness, what will happen? If we are active in the mode of passion, what will happen? If we are active in the mode of ignorance, what will happen? So let's first understand those three modes. Okay. So mode of goodness, result of pious action is pure knowledge. So you can gain the knowledge, you can gain the purity in this mode. Okay, goodness mode. So you can see things as they are. You can correctly see the things. Okay. Passion. So passion here are greedy people. Okay. Too much desire, too much hankering for the have, too much hankering for the money. They will be running after the money. They will running after the name, fame. Okay. So greed develops hankering for the happiness, but ultimately misery. So they are running after happiness. They think that money, if I will accumulate, I will have happiness. But for the process of accumulating money, they won't get happiness. They will have only misery. Okay. So ultimately they will develop misery. Okay. And the ignorance, what is the result? Foolishness. They are foolish, madness, laziness, and illusion. They will be in illusion. Okay. So these three modes till now we have discussed. So in Satoguna, mode of goodness, they are bounded by Satoguna. Passion, mode of they are bounded by Rajoguna, and ignorance, they are bound by Tamoguna. But there is a catch. There is one more mode, which is above all those three modes, because we have discussed that modes are of material nature. So one more mode is there which is above that material nature. So what is that mode? This is called pure goodness. So this mode is above the material nature. Why this mode is above the material nature? Because this mode doesn't come under the material nature, because this mode is directly related to Krishna. So in the earlier days only we have discussed transcendental means to add Krishna in anything. So if modes are there, if you're adding Krishna in that become also transcendental. So one option, transcendental knowledge. So if one person is there who is he is doing the devotional service, who is working for Krishna, who is trying to work for Krishna, okay, whether he is in mode of goodness, mode of Rajoguna, okay. So if you are trying to work for Krishna, so what will happen? Then that mode become transcendental. So Hanumanji is there. So he is trying to do Yuddha. Yuddha can be done in only Rajoguna. So Arjuna is there. He is trying to do Yuddha. Okay, fight. So fight cannot be done in Satoguna. It can be done only in Rajoguna. So Rajoguna, they are in the mode of Rajoguna, but they are working for Krishna. So they are not bound. So that is the concept. So if we are attaching Krishna to that mode. That mode becomes pure goodness, and this mode will be above the material modes of nature, because this mode is transcendental, because we have attached Krishna in that. So it will cause real bondage with Lord. Okay, so this is the thing. This will attach us to the Lord, and so this will attach us to the Lord, and these three things will be attached to material nature. So these three modes are modes of material nature, so they will be binding us to the material nature. But this mode, the pure goodness mode, will bind us to the Krishna. This mode will bind us to the Lord, because we are doing services to Krishna. Okay, and will obtain transcendental knowledge in this. So what is the result of acting in pure goodness? We will obtain transcendental knowledge. So till now we have read 4 modes. Of the 4 modes, 3 modes are of material nature. 1 mode is of mode of spiritual nature, that is called mode of pure goodness, and 3 modes are passion, ignorance, and goodness. Okay, so there is constant race is there, mind is there. Sometimes tamoguna is heavy, sometimes rajoguna is heavy, sometimes satoguna is heavy. Okay, so our mind have all the 3 modes. 3 modes are there. Sometimes rajoguna become prominent, sometimes tamoguna become prominent, sometimes satoguna becomes prominent. So what is the thing? What is the factor which determines which mode will become prominent? Because everybody of us wants to become in the mode of goodness and then transcend to mode of pure goodness, that is Suddha Sattva. Everyone wants to be in good modes. So can we change our modes? That is the thing. That is the question. So recognizing the mode supremacy, let's read. Okay, Rajas Tamas cha vid bhuya sattvam bhavati bharata. Rajas sattvam tamas chaiva tamas sattvam rajas tatha. Sometimes the mode of goodness become prominent, defeating the mode of passion and ignorance. O son of Bharata, sometimes the mode of passion defeats the goodness and ignorance, and at the other times, ignorance defeats the mode of goodness and passion. In this way, there is always competition for supremacy. Supremacy, sometimes goodness will be prominent, sometimes the passion will be prominent, sometimes the ignorance will be prominent. Okay, so this is the thing. So how have you experienced this? That this is for experience, how the mode changes. Modes are not constant in their influence upon the living entity. They're not constant, they're changing according to our karma, our work, our association, our choice of food, and so on. A particular mode becomes predominant within us. So whatever karma, if we are doing pious karma, our work, if we are doing a work according to our mode, okay, our association, with whom we are associating with, if we are associating with the devotee, if we are associating with the sattvic people, then our mode will change. Our choice of food, if we are eating the sattvic food, then our mode will change, and so on. A particular mode becomes predominant with us. So it depends on us which mode we predominantly want to be in. Okay, if we want to be in goodness, we will be in the goodness. How to become in the mode of goodness? So mode of goodness, if we are associating with those type of things, if we are eating those types of things, surrounding us with those type of things, we will be in the mode of goodness. Okay, so that is the thing. So why should we transcend? Why should we become above the modes? If one is actually intent to advance in Krishna consciousness, one has to transcend modes. Okay, material mode we have to transcend if we want to advance in the Krishna consciousness. Vasudeva state of pure goodness, where one can understand science of God. So if we want to advance in the spiritual pathway, if we want to understand the spiritual pathway, then we should be in the mode of pure goodness. Okay, so that is the thing. So what is the result they get? How the next life they are getting if the person is goodness, passion, and ignorance? So person who is in the mode of goodness, they will attain the pure, higher heavenly planet of the great sages. So they will go among the great sages, they will get the higher planet, those people who are in the mode of goodness. But the people who are in the mode of passion, they attain the earthly planet. So earthly planet only they will be attending. Lives on earth, transmigrate through human body. So will be transmigrating. Okay. In the mode of ignorance, takes birth in the animal kingdom, go down to hellish world or lower species. So they will go to lower species. They will take birth in the animal kingdom. Okay, lower species, lower kingdom, lower planets. They will do. So this is the people who will be in the mode of ignorance. So and the mode of pure goodness, eternal abode of Supreme Lord. So the people who are in the mode of Suddha Sattva, that is pure goodness, they will go to spiritual spiritual sky. They will go to Krishna Loka. Okay, so this is the thing. This is the result. Okay. How do we transcend these modes and become better to pure goodness? So this is the method. Platform of real knowledge. Okay. When one properly sees that in all activities, no other performer is at work than these mode of nature, he knows the Supreme Lord, and he knows the Supreme Lord who is the transcendental to all these modes. He attains spiritual nature. So first he should understand that three modes are there. Okay. And whatever work we are doing, these modes, under the influence of these three modes we are doing. If we are in the mode of Satoguna, we will do work which will be in the mode of Satoguna. If someone is kicking anyone, someone is hitting anyone, so he is in the mode of Rajoguna or Tamoguna. So depending on the mode, we will be doing the work. Okay. So so this is the thing. So if the learning is, we should understand that we are working under these three modes. Krishna is above all those three modes. Okay. Krishna is above all those three modes. How can we transcend? How can we transcend these modes? Learning from the proper soul. So this is the answer. Proper soul means, proper soul gives us example. Okay. By their life. We see their life and we can understand that these people are above these three modes, and how they are doing this thing, we can copy those things in our life. Okay. So if we're learning from the proper soul, then we can transcend. Okay. Who is the real spiritual master? Real spiritual master is Krishna, giving knowledge to Arjuna. Okay. They are learned from the real I. So real spiritual master is Krishna. And we have some bona fide gurus also, which are representing Krishna, because they are giving us the knowledge of Krishna. Okay. Result of transcending knows, when an embodied being is able to transcend these three modes associated with the material body, he can become free from the birth, death, old age, and distress, and can enjoy nectar even in this life. So some question is there that devotees are there. Okay. And the devotee wants liberation or not. Okay, so that is the answer. It is given here. So some people are confused that devotee and liberation, devotion and liberation, which is better. So this is answered in this. So liberation is to do not we are not taking birth in this world again. That is called liberation. Mukti from this birth and death cycle. That is called liberation. But devotion, the devotee doesn't want liberation, because they can even enjoy nectar in this life. Okay. So when embodied being is able to transcend the three modes associated with the material body, he can become free from the birth, death, old age, and their distress. So this is called liberation. Free from the birth, death, old age, and distress. Okay. And can enjoy nectar even in this life. So they can enjoy in this life also, and they can go to Krishna Loka and they can enjoy there. So this is the result of transcending the mode. How one is able to transcend? The devotional service. Pure Suddha Sattva, devotional service. That is the only way. Okay. One can enjoy happiness even in this body, even till one goes to the spiritual sky. This is called devotion. This is the power of devotional service. Okay. By following the four regulative principles of Bhakti Yoga. So this is the principles of Bhakti Yoga for transcendenting the mode of goodness. So these are some other things also written. So how to transcend to the mode of goodness. Okay. First is the Sattvic association. So if we are associating with the Sattvic people, our mode will become Sattvic. Company of devotee, discussing spiritual literature, reading Bhagavad Gita, discussing about Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam. So these are the Sattvic associations. So if we are associating with Sattvic books, Sattvic people, company of devotee, our mode will become sattvic. Okay. Sattvic diet, fruit, milk, grain, cereals, vegetables, natural products, sanctified karma-free diet. Sanctified karma-free diet is, okay, so prasadam, if you are taking from Krishna prasadam, so that is will be in the sattvic diet, okay, and will translate into that mode. So it is very easy to change our mode. Okay, it is not like our mode is fixed. We can translate to those modes if we are associating, if we are taking, if we are using those modes. Okay. Sattvic routine, if you are following sattvic routine, sleeping early, waking up early, and cleanliness. Okay. So if you are following these things, our mode will be sattvic. Sattvic dress, simple dress that does not provoke others. Okay, provoking others means in the mode of passion. Simple dress which does not provoke others, that is in the mode of goodness. Okay, and the sattvic environment. So what is the sattvic environment? Taking time about self-realization, thinking about Krishna and purpose of life. So you can see this scene, sattvic environment. You can see there is peace is there. You can, by seeing only peace is happening in our mind. Okay, these people, so happy people. By seeing only we are in the mode of goodness. Chanting can become in the mode of goodness. See this thali, this is the sattvic thali. By seeing only you can feel the taste. Okay, so this is the thing. This is the power of sattvic thing. What is the Kali Yuga dharma? Chanting the holy name. So if you're chanting, if you're associating with the Lord, what will happen? Gradually you will become in the mode of pure goodness. So this is the power of holy name. Okay, so once you can chant with me, okay, because the name have come, so all of you can unmute and you can chant with me. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Rama, Hare.
Okay, so this is the formula for transcending to pure goodness. Okay. So what is the ultimate conclusion? One who engage in full devotional service, unfailing in all circumstances, at once transcend to the mode of material nature and thus come to the level of Brahman. So what is Krishna saying? Engage in full devotional service, unfailing in all circumstances, at once. This won't take time. At once transcend the mode of material nature. What is the meaning? Mode of material nature? That means we are in the mode of spiritual nature, that is pure goodness, and thus come to the level of Brahman. So they will come to the level of Brahman. Okay, so this is the ultimate conclusion. So this is the real happiness. Okay, chanting, deity worship, bowing in front of the Guru, these things. These things gradually, what will happen? So you can see here, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Sankirtan Mahayagya, he has given us the Sankirtan Mahayagya. Okay, that is the yagya type of yagya Sankirtan. We are doing Sankirtan, we are taking the name, and when we are taking the name, we can feel the happiness. So these are the boys, they are doing Sankirtan. See the happiness in the face. Okay. So this is the end from my side. So all of you can chant with me, and if you have any question, you can ask. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Yes. So if you have any question, you can raise your hand. You can put in the chat box.
There is one question, Prabhuji. It was from the beginning. Then what should be the correct attitude, Guruji? People always find faults in you.
I think you have asked very early, Mataji, because till that time I think we have not discussed all the gunas.
Yes, yes, it was asked early.
Yeah, because 9:17 I can see the time. So I think all the gunas we have discussed. So I think this question has been answered.
Okay, Prabhuji. Next question. Why is pure and sattvic people still suffering in this world? It is because of their karma from, is it because of their karma from previous life?
Because of their karma from the previous life. So everything what is happening depends on our karma. So whatever decision we have taken, whatever karma we have done, that is the what it is reflecting to us. So whatever things is going on in our life, that is depending upon our karma. And whatever decision we are taking now, it will change our future karma. So that is the thing. So if a devotee is there and is suffering, so it may be due to his previous karma. Okay, and Krishna also tests that devotee. Okay, it is not like that. Krishna already told that this death is like exam, and this is the final exam, big exam. So this small suffering, small suffering, the devotee, the pure devotee, what they think this small suffering as small test, so that they can get the final test correctly. Okay, so that they can practice. So they are seeing that in this suffering you can remember Krishna or not. Okay, that is the thing. Which chapter, which sloka Krishna said exactly the sloka? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, to be chanted to reach his lotus feet. This is not in the Bhagavad Gita. In the Bhagavad Gita, is saying devote yourself to Krishna. Okay, it is the only thing which is mentioned in the Bhagavad Gita, that leave all the dharma, surrender to Krishna. So surrendering, it is what written in the Bhagavad Gita. Then you read others, Bhagavatam and all, then you will know the 9 devotional services. These are the gradual process. So if you read the Bhagavatam, then you will come to know about the 9 devotional services. And the 9 devotional services, you will come to know the hearing, chanting, hearing, remembering about Krishna, smaranam. Okay, then pada sevanam. So there are total, in this way, there are 9 devotional services. Okay, and one of the devotional services is hearing. The first devotional services is hearing, then remembering. So all those things will come under this. Okay, and Hare Krishna Mahamantra is given to us by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is himself Krishna avatar, and many Shastra has confirmed this. The Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the Krishna himself, which has come in the Kali Yuga, and he has given the process of Sankirtan Mahayagya using the this Mahamantra, that is called Hare Krishna. That is Nama Mantra. Okay, the pure names are only there. So that is the name mantra. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is there, and many devotees have perfected their life using this mantra only. So we don't have any means we are not confused what to do, what not to do. So we have full faith in this mantra, because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has himself given this, and many devotees in the past have perfected their life using this. Okay, so that is the thing. So Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Pada Sevanam, Archanam, Pasanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam. Yes, 9 devotional services. Sakyam, Atma Nivedanam. Why did Lord create the prison house, this world? Every time this question is being asked, for the changing our, for the reformation of our thought. Okay, that same thing that we wanted to lord over something. We wanted We wanted material world to be lord over. So Krishna with his Maya made this material world, and we are now in contact with Maya. We wanted to lord over this material world, but we are not finding happiness here. So gradually our thought will reform and will go back to Krishna Loka, like a billionaire father. One billionaire father is there and one son is there, but the son doesn't want to be under the billionaire father. He wants his own kingdom. He wants that no one should tell me that I am a son of that person. I should have my separate identity. Okay, and he went from this home. He went away from this home. He went away from his father. And later, when he realized he's suffering in this, when he's away from the father, when he realizes, he comes back to the father again. So that is the thing. So this material world is like a distant place where the sun has gone. Okay, and we are suffering here. So that gradually we'll realize that our father is billionaire. We should go back to our father. So that is the thing.
Next question is, Prabhuji, my apologies if my question is very basic or missed earlier. What is the significance of Rama in Mahamantra?
Rama, you can understand, Mataji. Rama is Rama and Krishna are same only. Okay, you can consider Rama as Krishna only. You can consider Rama as Rama. If you are devotee of Rama, you can consider Rama. If you are devoting to Krishna, you can consider Rama as Krishna only. So there is no difference between Rama and Krishna. Okay. One in my personal chat box, one question is there. We can clean in our thoughts, action, conduct, behavior, and conversation, but our near ones cheat us because we are considered fools in today's materialistic world. So this is the thing. So a spiritualist is considered as fool because we are surrounded by the materialistic people. Okay, they are thinking in terms of their material nature. So whatever nature they are, they will think like that. You should be above those material nature. So that is the thing. So we should not be bewildered. You can see the example of Prahlad Maharaj. Prahlad Maharaj, his whole family, okay, even his father, he was a Rakshasa. He was against those, okay, because he was Vishnu Bhakta, okay, so he was devotee of Vishnu. So it is like that. The Lord tests us every time. It's not like that. He's not testing, pure devotee. Okay, so you can see Prahlad Maharaj example. He was surrounded all over, wherever he was seeing, everywhere the Rakshasa was there, the demons were there. They're against Krishna. Okay, they're against the against Lord. Okay, and they were thinking that this is a fool. This boy, little boy, is a fool. So that is the condition of ours also. Okay, so people when are in different mode, they will think like that. When you are different mode, you will think like that. Okay, so don't influence by the others mode. You have this knowledge, don't lose them. Okay, so this is the thing. Try to chant, try to be in the association of the devotee, try to attend the classes, try to attend in the morning classes of the Bhagavatam classes. Okay, associate with the devotees. Many different programs are there from the temple. You can attend those programs. Okay, on YouTube channel, we have dedicated YouTube channel where all the classes are being live streamed. If they are not live streamed, they will be saved there. So you can subscribe to the channel, and whole day you can listen to the classes. Whole day you can listen to the Bhagavatam. Anything you can listen. Okay, so that is the thing. So be in the association with the devotee, try to chant daily, okay, and serve the Lord. Okay, if you are working professional, you want to serve, whatever money you are earning, small amount you can donate to the temple. If you have time, you can serve through the WhatsApp. Many services we have, like WhatsApp group admin. You can new devotees are coming every month, so you can guide them. Okay, there are many questions they have, you can guide them. We have many other levels, level 2, level 3. So if you are attending, then you can guide level 1 people. Okay, you can serve Krishna by distributing Bhagavad Gita. So everywhere, even marriages is there, even any ceremony is there, you can consider distributing Bhagavad Gita books. Okay, and you can spread this knowledge. Many of your relatives are there, many of your friends are there. You can consider joining in the this lectures. Okay, so next batch will be there. You can make them join. You can send them that, okay, this course is like this. We should join. We should learn. We should. So this way, what will happen? You will be engaged in some service. You will be thinking about Krishna. You will be engaging yourself in Krishna. So this is also a nice way to attach yourself to Krishna. Okay. Prabhuji, are demons not created by Lord Krishna? Okay, demons, if they are ignorant, this is not like demons are not created. If they are ignorant of Lord, they are demon. Okay, if they are knowing God, they are not demon, like that. Okay, so this is like that. If you can say that sun has not created a darkness. Okay, sun has not created a darkness. Wherever sun is there, there is light. Wherever sun is not there, there is darkness. So it is like that. If there is God, then there is no demon. If there is demon, then there is no God consciousness. Okay, so that is the thing. Yes, any other question? So, Mataji, there is no question. So I think we can meet tomorrow.
Yes, Prabhuji, no more questions.
Yes, Mataji. Okay, so everybody should complete the quizzes. Just after the class, go to the quizzes, complete the quizzes. Okay, because later you won't be able to, because you will be forgetting daily so many concepts I'm giving you, and if you're not applying those concepts, if you're not doing the quizzes, if you're not chanting, you gradually will see that all those things you're forgetting. Okay, so now only is the time. Go for the quiz, finish the quiz and come back. Okay, like that. So okay, we will meet tomorrow. So I'm unmuting everyone.
Yes, Prabhuji. Thank you so much, Prabhuji.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.